Hello pretties, welcome to Vivi. Today I have my Partners in Cream project hand and I'm really excited because I'm rolling out two products and I'm rolling two products in. So, you know, kudos to me. So I'm super excited about that, if you can't tell. By the way, this project was started by Darlene and Steph Lyon, so please check them out. I'm going to leave their links down below. And also please check out the hashtag Partners in Cream tag so that you can see everybody else that's participating. And yeah. So let's just get started. Let's get started with the least interesting product, which I just realized I left that back there. Give me a second. Okay. By the way, I'm having a little friend right here, and he's not welcomed, but we're dealing with him. He's actually a lot redder, and I put a little bit of a foundation and just on top because I'm not actually wearing foundation today. Just like cover it up a little bit. He's not that bad. He's just a little red. Anyway, the least interesting product is the Lunch Money highlighter from ColourPop, and I say least interesting because I didn't finish it. It's actually pretty good progress. Can you see that? Can you see how little I have left? There's a little bit right here. I know I said it in the last project that I was going to try to get that last bit out. I can't reach it, okay? I'm using my little brush, but then the brush, it oddly, I have to use like the little end of the brush, and I don't use that end of the brush to actually put my makeup on. So it's just really hard, and I don't know how to get it out. I think if I can get the rest of this whole thing out, and that's just the last little bit left, I might try to repress it. And then if that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna call it after that, if that's all I have left all around the whole thing. But I still have quite a bit of use right here, so it's slowly coming along. This product will get done by the end of the year. I am actually super shocked how long, no pun intended. I'm actually super shocked that this has lasted as long as it has, because by the time I put it in this project, when I first started the year, I already had a pretty big pan on it. Like I had like I would say like a penny dime size kind of pan. Like it was pretty significant, and this thing's still going strong. So a lot of product in here, and it actually isn't that much product. It's dang it, I can't see how much it is, but I know it's not nearly as much as like a pressed powder would be. But just the fact that it's a cream formula and there's no kick up, I think that's what's making this last so much longer. And it is pretty intense. But anyway, there's that. This is the product that I am counting as done, and it's the Bare Minerals mini deluxe size liquid lipstick in the shade Keeper. As you can see, I did kind of scrape it on the sides. The fact that there's definitely maybe like another week or two words of product in here if I were to take the stopper out, but in my experience, taking out the stoppers in these little guys, it's just not worth it. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's pretty empty in there. And on the sides, if I take out the wand, there's like barely any product in there, not enough for me to coat my lips. So I'm counting this one's done. Like I said, I could take out the stopper. In my experience, that doesn't work well for me, so I don't want to do it. All right, and then another product that I am considering done, questionable on this one. I know there's more product down here on the side, but this is as far up as it goes. There's a tiny little bit left. I have maybe a 1 or 2 uses left if I were to not scrape it out, which I don't know yet if I am or am not, but for the purposes of this project, I am counting it as done. But I don't think I need to keep this in the project for maybe 2 uses, maybe. So I'm calling it for the sake of this project. But yeah, so I am bringing 2 new products in. So I have another mini of the Bare Minerals liquid lipsticks, and this is in the shade Believer. I actually really enjoy this formula. I've had a really bad luck finding the right shade for me, but I think this formula is so nice. It's so soft, it's easily to apply, it's so moussey. It almost feels like it dissolves instead of like drying weirdly, so it's you can easily reapply it because it's not the most long lasting, but I'm okay with that because how comfortable it is. Now I will say that some shades do give me the little like white inner corner thing inside the lip, but not all shades do. So you just have to find the right one for your skin tone, because I think if you find the right one for your skin tone, those are the ones that they're gonna do it for you. Because I know the shade Weekend, there's the one I'm currently working on in my Graveyard project pan. I'll leave my Graveyard project pan right here. that one gives me the white line, which is the one that I'm using right now. But I know when I used to use the shade Boss, that one did not give it to me. And it just depends. I don't know if it's like because Boss was a darker shade or what it is, but some shades do, some shades don't. So you just have to find the right one for you. But that aside, the formula itself is so good. Jesus. They're so soft, they're moussey. They're not hydrating, but they're not drying. It almost feels like my lips don't feel worse after I used it, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm putting the shade Keeper in, Believer in. I just finished Keeper. And this one's like a nude purple. There's a lot that came out and I didn't want to put the whole thing out, so I'm just gonna spread it with my finger. It's quite a bit lower. I think it's like a nudie pinky purple. It's a really nice shade. I really like it. And so I'm gonna work on it. Like I said it before, it usually takes me only a couple of weeks to go through one of these. I could potentially finish it, but I also know that I am working on other lip products in other projects, but I'm really just down to 2 more lip products after this one. So, and I'm really close to finishing one of them, so I could potentially finish this. Like, that'll be really cool. We'll see. I could potentially finish this. I just don't know if I will. All right, and the other one is this foundation from ColourPop. It's in the shade Medium 81N. Now this shade is slightly off for me, but it's really not that off. It's just the undertone is slightly too yellow for me, even though it says neutral, but, and I can't seem to find the right shade. I do like this formula. It is a little drying for my skin tone, for my skin type. I have really dry skin, so it is a little, it's not drying per se, it just clinches to my dry patches a little bit sometimes, especially on my nose area. And I have really dry skin, so I have a lot of dryness in my nose specifically. Anyway, this is all that I have left. I've marked it right over here. There you go. I definitely went a little bit over, which I'm okay with that. But this is all I have left. I think if I use it consistently for the next couple of months, I should be able to get this done relatively quickly. I haven't been consistent with it. I've been kind of like wearing it here and there. But I think if I'm consistent, I could get it done in like 2, maybe 3 months. Maybe, fingers crossed. I have been wearing a lot of foundation lately because I've been having to go into work really early. So when I go into work early, I don't wear foundation because I don't have time to put foundation on, so I just put concealer. And I don't know. Well, it depends. Tomorrow I don't have to go to work early. I have to go on time at 9 a.m. So if that's the case, I'm definitely gonna use it. So anyway, that is it. Hope you enjoy it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so you can become a resident of Festival. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.